Hi all, I am Ansu Pesaji of M1 SCCM, SNIT Adur. Now I am presenting on the topic lumber. Here we are discussing about what is lumber and what are the different types of lumber. We have already studied about formworks. It is a mold to shape and support concrete works until it gains sufficient strength. Lumber is one of the material which is used for the construction of formwork. Lumber refers to cut wooden boards that have been produced from timber. They are processed wood products. It is typically produced in long, thick planks and beams. Lumber is commonly available material and has excellent strength, weight, and cost factor. The figure 1 shows lumber. Lumber is primarily used for structural purposes and also produces furniture, pulp, paper, and other composites like plywood and particle board. It is also used as fuel while cooking and heating. Lumber may be either rough sawn or finished. The finished one is the most common form. The sawn lumber can again be classified as dimension lumber and timber. Dimension lumber are smaller sizes of structural lumber, where timber are larger sizes of lumber. Surfaced four sides lumber, represented as S4S. These are lumber used for the formwork construction. It is finished on all sides. Dry lumber and green lumber. Dry lumber are lumber that are seasoned to a moisture content of 19% or less, whereas green lumber are lumber which has a moisture content in excess of 19%. The next one is smaller dimension lumber and larger dimension lumber. Smaller dimension lumber have a dimension of 38 to 102 mm, whereas a larger dimensional lumber have a dimension greater than 114 mm. Lumber is again classified as hardwood and softwood based on the wood which it is made. The softwood comprises of pine fir, spruce, cedar, hemlock, cypress, redwood, and other conifer trees. Hardwood consists of trees like oak and maple wood. These trees are mostly deciduous and broad-leaved. As compared with a normal timber, the thickness of lumber is less, and since it is treated wood, the water presence is absent or less. Okay, let us now discuss about the types of lumber. The types are furring lumber, finished lumber, tongue and groove lumber, shiplap lumber, glued laminated lumber, and micro laminate lumber. The first one is furring lumber. The figure 2 shows furring lumber. It is of smaller dimension. It is used as trim in drywall and paneling applications as well as for trim and edging. Paneling means it is used to cover either a wall or other surface with panels made of lumber. It is rough lumber with small dimensions, so it can easily fit into smaller spaces. It is available in sizes such as 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 inches. The next one is finished lumber. As the name suggests, this type is smooth and finished. The figure 3 shows finished lumber. It is used for paneling and trim, siding, decking, and furniture. The lumber is smooth and finished, giving it greater aesthetic appeal. It is available in wider ranges of size as 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 1 by 10 and 1 by 12 inches. The next type is tongue and groove lumber. The figure 4 shows tongue and groove lumber. At one end it have a tongue and at the other end it have a groove. It is designed to fit snugly together. The tongue planks fit into groove planks corresponding slots. Its application include paneling, siding, decorative treatments, flooring and subflooring. Its size include 1 by 4, 1 by 6 and 1 by 8 inches. The next one is shiplap lumber. The figure 5 shows shiplap lumber. It is clear that edges are featured as it fits either under or top of a neighboring plank's edge. Much like tongue and groove, it is designed to fit together. The configuration is different, with each plank featuring an edge that is either fits under or on top of a neighboring plank's edge. The size include 1 by 4, 1 by 6 and 1 by 8 inches. The next one is glued laminated lumber, which is otherwise called as glue lam. The figure 6 shows glued laminated lumber. As the name suggests, these are made by gluing many boards together to form a structural member bigger than trees from which board were sawn. Since load is carried by the material on the top and bottom faces, and the middle one only has to resist shear, higher quality lumber used in top and bottom, and medium grade is used in center. It is achieved by layering dimensional lumber that is flat and laminating until they cohere into one functional piece. Glue laminate is a common choice for rafters, beams, and joists. Its size include 4 by 10, 4 by 12, 6 by 10, and 6 by 12 inches. The last type is micro laminate lumber. The figure 7 shows micro laminate lumber. It is similar to that of glue laminate. Microlaminate consists of individual pieces of veneer joined together. It is made in similar fashion as glue laminate, and also typical applications are same as for glue laminate. The standard microlaminate size is 4 by 12 inches. Hope you all understood. Thank you.